Hello world, how are you all? So today we your class 6 on the topic Eurochordata. Okay, so in the last video we have discussed about the Cephalochordata. I think you have all watching my videos. Okay, so girls, if you are not watching the previous videos, please do watching. Okay, then only you can understand the forward classes. So here I am going to discuss about the Eurochordata. Okay, so the chordate classification also we discussed in the previous class. Please do watch that chordate classification, then only you can understand step by step what we are going to discuss. Okay, what we are discussing. Okay, step by step, that flowchart step by step we are going to discuss. We are discussing. Okay, so the chordate phylum, the chordata is a phylum that divided into three subphyla. Okay, Cephalochordata, Eurochordata and Vertebrata. Okay, so one subphyla, that is Cephalochordata, we have discussed in the last class, and second subphyla we are starting with the Eurochordata. Okay, so why we called Eurochordata also now I am going to explain you. Okay, so the Eurochordata also called as tunicates. Okay, Eurochordates also called as tunicates. Why they called as tunicates, I will explain in the next points. Okay, so first, these Eurochordates are commonly called sea squids. Okay, sea means water media, squids. Okay, something like squeezing. Okay, squeezing structures. Okay, so here basically the Eurochordate organisms will have siphons, like internal and external siphons, through which the water will be taken inside and it will be squeeze water outside. Okay, so for that they have named sea squids. Okay, so guys, here why we called Eurochordata? Here Eurochordata, why we called Euro means what? Tail. Chord, the chord, notochord. Okay, eta means what? Bearing, that means present. Okay, so here in the Eurochordata, the chord has been erased first in the tail region. For that the name has given Eurochordata. Okay, so the chord has been erased for the first time in the tail region, so that we have called Eurochordata. Understood? So next, if we discuss, in Eurochordates the chord has erased in the tail region, so called Eurochordata. Now we discuss this point. Okay, next, here notochord present in tail region only during larval stage. Okay girls, remember this point. Okay, so in the Cephalochordata, what we discuss, in the Cephalochordata the chord will present from head region to the tail region. That means entire body length the chord will be present in Cephalochordata, and it will be present throughout the lifetime. But coming to the Eurochordata, what is the difference? The notochord present in the tail region, okay, but that in larval stage only. Okay, when it is undergoing metamorphosis, that means changing their body from larval stage to adult stage, that is called metamorphosis. So at that metamorphosis timing, when it is attaining the adult stage, the Eurochordates will lose chord. Okay, notochord. Okay, so that means the notochord not present in the adults in the Eurochordata, it will be present only during larval stage. Got my point? Next, there is a dorsal nerve cord. Okay, upon the cord we can also find the dorsal nerve cord. It is present to the dorsal side. Okay, next, there is a absence of tail. No tail will be present. Okay, the body is unsegmented. Okay, if you see the body, there is no segmentation. Okay, so here for example this is the body, smooth body, no segmentation. If that body will have any segments, okay, like this, then we call body is segmented. Here there is no segmented body, unsegmented. Okay, the feeding is done by the movement of cilia. So cilia is the hair-like structures. In the digestive tract of Eurochordate we can find the cilia, hair-like structure. So these cilia will help in the feeding. That means what the food is taking will be taken inside. Okay, that movement will be done by the cilia. There is no coelom observed in the body. So Eurochordate doesn't have any coelom. That means coelom means what? The empty cavity. It doesn't present in the body of Eurochordates. Open type of circulatory system. Okay, that means here the circulation is what? Open type. Simply the blood will flow freely in the body cavity. Okay, So in the body freely the blood will be flow, doesn't flow in the blood vessels, okay, like us. Here excretory system consisting of nephrocytes, okay. Here the excretory system means what? Eliminating the metabolic waste. So that metabolic waste will be taken up by the nephrocytes, okay. So while in adults they are more like invertebrates than chordates, okay. So here urochordate adults are looks like invertebrates, okay. Invertebrates means what? Small organisms without backbone, okay. So here what I said, urochordates consisting cord during larval stage but absent in adult stage, okay. So adult stage, when it is coming to the adult stage, the cord will be absent. So whenever the cord will be absent, their body will be undergo rotation, okay. That means that we called retrogressive metamorphosis, okay. Due to that retrogressive metamorphosis, the body becomes small, tiny, like invertebrate form. That's why we are saying adults are look like invertebrates than chordates, okay. So therefore the characters are described two heads, okay. Due to this character, the characters of urochordates are discussed in two heads, like larval characters and adult characters. Why here? Whenever they are undergoing to, adult stage, they are looking like invertebrates forms, and in the larval stages also some characters are very different compared to the adults. So that's why we are discussing in two heads, like larval characters and adult characters. When we discuss these two, larval characters and adult characters, then only you can understand the differentiation, okay, completely about the urochordata. So girls, these are some general characters of the urochordates, okay. So they are commonly called sea squids and also called as tunicates. Why we are calling them as tunicates here? Because the outer covering of the body. So for example, this is the body of urochordate. If we discuss, the entire length of the body is covered by a layer called tunic, okay, tunic. This tunic is nothing but a protein, okay. The tunic layer is made up of a protein called tunicine, okay. Due to this layer made up of tunicine, it is called tunic, and this tunic is similar to that of cellulose of plant, okay. Due to the cellulose secretion only the plant stem, if we see, it is very strong, right? So same like that, this layer covered by the body, okay, also very strong like a cellulose, they are saying, okay. So this is about some characters of the urochordata. We will discuss in the next video about the larval characters and adult characters of urochordata, okay girls. Thank you.